Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Diego with the beautiful Karina, my lovely prometida. And we're waiting for our National Visa Center welcome letter from New Hampshire. And we're in the K-1 visa process just like you guys. Our NOA-1 letter dated April 18th, 2022. And our NOA-2 letter dated May 30th, 2023. And for you guys that like to count days, that's 407 days or 9,768 hours. Not like we're counting or anything. We're not.
2.
And this video is about tax transcripts, tax returns. Do I get copies of my tax returns? Do I get copies of my tax transcripts? What do I do? What's the deal with taxes? And how do I get a copy of my tax transcripts? Come on along and I'll give you the heads up. Now, when you submit your K-1 visa package to the lockbox in Dallas, okay, then the people in Dallas, they're going to figure out what service center they're going to send it to. And 93% of the time it's going to be California, okay, as of June 2023. I recommend that you get a copy of your last tax transcript and a copy of your last tax return, a copy of your W-2s and your 1099s. Put them in a document protector. Don't staple them together. Just put them in a document protector and then use that as part of your evidence for your income for when you file your K-1 visa package. Now, when you go to the visa embassy, when you go to the U.S. Embassy for your visa interview, you're face-to-face, Mr. Beneficiary, you, Mr. Sponsor, Miss Sponsor, need to make sure that your beautiful future bride-to-be or husband-to-be has copies of your last 3 years tax returns, last 3 years tax transcripts, last 3 years worth of W-2s and 1099s. Now, why do I say last 3 years? Well, immigration, more than likely, the immigration officer is only going to ask you for your last current tax return or tax transcript. But you don't know which one he or she's going to ask for. Is it going to be the tax transcript? Is it going to be the tax return? You don't know. So get both. And then get 3 years worth, okay? Get 3 years worth, because you don't know if that immigration officer, if he or she's going to ask you for the last current one or the last 3 years. You don't know. So instead of being a Boy Scout, you, Mr. Sponsor, Miss Sponsor, you're going to become an Eagle Scout. And you're going to get 3 years worth of tax transcripts, 3 years worth of tax returns, 1040s, and 3 years worth of W-2s and 1099s. And you're going to separate them into 3 folders, and you're going to date each folder by fiscal year, by the year of your tax return, okay, by calendar year. How do you get a copy of your tax transcript? Well, you call this 800 number right here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Call that number, press the prompts, and you can get a copy of your tax transcripts, and you can keep repeating for different years. It's very easy, okay? It's so easy a 5-year-old can do it. Got it? Okay. Now, this is your YouTube channel, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to give you free advice, no cost, no charge, on how to process your K-1 visa package without making a mistake and without messing up, and making sure that you get it approved the first time without an RFE. That's what the channel's about, okay? I've been through this process twice. K-1 twice, and SCR1 spousal visa once, okay? Now, you asked me, I asked you, you asked me. I've changed the live stream dates now. I do the live stream where you can ask me questions face-to-face, live, in person. And the new times and the new days are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. I'll repeat that. I do a live stream for you guys for free to give you free information Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Now, I'm not an immigration attorney. I don't give you legal advice. Okay, I don't work for USCIS. I don't work for any embassies, but I've been through this process twice for K1s, once for CR1, and I've got 8 years experience going through this nightmare with you guys. It's not a nightmare, actually. It's a great thing to do to bring your loved one to America to get married. And hang in there, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you at the next live stream at 7 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And be patient during this visa process. You can't be in a hurry. If you get into a big hurry, you're gonna get frustrated and you're gonna get mentally drained and wore out. So hang in there.
I'll be back.